you like to know how to go from stressed to blessed? Are you a woman thinking that love is never going to come your way? You're stressed out about this COVID virus, and maybe you actually carry a condition. Hey, Sheila, lots of hearts to you. Maybe you carry a condition. Maybe you carry a virus that makes you feeling like, oh my gosh, with COVID and everything, all this fear on viruses, I'm never going to find love. And you're stressed about the future and what the future holds. I am Dr. Kelly Martin Shue, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and transformational coach for women. And today's topic is stressed to blessed, and how purchasing running shoes really had me stop and think about this. In fact, in the past week, I discovered that another woman in our community got engaged. Yay, Stephanie! And over the past couple months, we've had engagements. I have another gal that is out there. Her wedding dress just came in, and she's out there, getting the dress measurements for her up-and-coming wedding in the fall. So lots of love is happening. Women are falling in love, even with virtual dating. It's hard to believe. So what I'm here to tell you is, if you want to make that transition from stressed to blessed, what I want you to do, and write this down, borrow your blessings. Yes, write that down. Borrow your blessings. Now, what in the heck do I mean by borrow your blessings? See, the reason why you are fearing the future, some of it is you're looking through a rear view lens, and you're looking at your past of how things may have not worked for you in the past. And you're bringing that past into your present and into your future, okay? And this virus and this pandemic is surely not helping things, as fear and anxiety and stress levels are very, very high right now. And so anyway, I'm going to bring out some running shoes, because this had me really thinking this week. So yesterday, I went with my husband to look at new running shoes. And when I went to the store, I let them know I didn't know how long it had been since I replaced my shoes. And so what we did is, he looked up in the computer, and he said that actually it had been a year since I purchased my shoes. And I was shocked. Like a year, like 2 days, almost a complete year. Hello, Adrian. And I also took off my shoes. It's a fantastic running company. If you're in Boulder area, Boulder Running Company is amazing. And so he said, how often do you run? And I let him know. He said, why don't you take off your shoes and I'll take a look at them. Now, in the past, I will tell you, I have gone in there and they've let me know that I still have life left in a pair of shoes. So they're not a company that's just trying to sell you things. They're amazing. So here are my running shoes that I was running in. And he pushed down in the center. There's a point to this. And he said, oh my gosh, wow, these are shot. There's no cushion left anymore. And he looked at the treads. Maybe you can see them. The treads are really, really run down, okay? And I ended up buying shoes. Actually, Richard, my husband, got me shoes. And look at the tread. In fact, I want to show you the difference. It's amazing. I was shocked. You might not be able to see this on the camera and see the depth. But my old shoe used to have the same exact shoe, and you can see how much the tread has run down. Now, what in the heck does this have to do with love and fear and being blessed? Is this: we often forget the blessings from our past. We forget where we've been. We forget the victories that we've overcome in the past, all of those blessings, all of those things that led you to this moment. And so I got a new pair of shoes, and of course the cushioning, I went out running today. They feel fantastic. And I had no reference point. Like, I couldn't believe how far I had run. And I'm wondering, where in your life is your tread running thin? In addition to that, where have you been? What have some of the victories been in the past? How have you overcome your challenges? So when I talk about borrow your blessings, here's what you're going to want to do. Get a piece of paper. In fact, right now, if you're listening, stop what you're doing, get out a piece of paper, or if you're on the computer, you can use the computer, and write down just stream of consciousness. Like, where have you been in the past year? How many miles have you run and you haven't really taken note because you just keep on running and running and running and moving forward and moving forward. But it's time to stop, just like I did, and review, wow, I must have run a ton of miles to wear that tread so thin. So I want you to acknowledge right here, right now, in the comments, tell me one thing, one blessing from your life in this past year, that if you were to borrow that blessing and you were to focus on that blessing and that thing that you accomplished or that goal that you set or that challenge that you overcame, you can take that energy and really feel into it, acknowledge yourself, how beautiful and strong and resilient and amazing all the things you've done in this past year. Take a moment and just stream of consciousness, write down some of these things. And then when you can focus on those things, you can borrow those blessings and think about how they've impacted you to move you forward into this future. Hello, Gina. We have no idea what this future holds. Every day the news comes out with new information and we think things are getting better, and then we're not sure, and then we're all over the place and we get all stressed. So if you want to go from stressed to blessed and welcome in more love, okay? Stop thinking about the future that doesn't work out in your mind, okay? Stop, look at your tread like I did. I looked at my tread and I was like, oh my gosh, look at where I've been. Wow, I remember, yep, I did the half marathon in Moab. I thought that I'd never be able to do that. I did that last year, you know, and then I think of some of those beautiful runs that I've been through and running in snow and sleet and rain, some challenging times. So metaphorically, look at your tread today. Think about where you've been. Gina says, my blessing this past year, I became a children's book author. Way to go, Gina. Fantastic. Ladies, put in the thread, put in the comments, what has been in your tread this past year? What blessings can you borrow? You know, did you get promoted in work in this past year? Did you maybe get engaged? Did you have, Gina also says, hi, looking forward to this live feed. Yes, definitely need it as I'm stressing about September. I think that's September. Yes, so there is no need to just focus on fear. Where your focus goes, the energy flows. You can write that down too. That's not mine. So today, borrow your blessings. Bring them from the past, from this past year. Bring them right here, right now. Honor them. Write them down. Maybe even put them up on the wall. This past week, I've been going through a book, and it was one of the suggested exercises was writing down, it's just stream of consciousness, like the things that you've overcome. Like, you're going to realize you have a lot of blessings and you're so strong and you're so lovable, right? So today, honor your blessings, borrow your blessings, take note of what you've accomplished in this past year or what your blessings are, and borrow them and use them to create the future that you intend, that's beautiful, that's loving, that's filled with partnership. You can become more and more confident by borrowing your blessings. So that's my message for you today. Be sure in the comments to let me know, what blessings are you borrowing? Can we acknowledge for you in this past year? Take the time to stop, you know, take the time to take care. And just like I did, I replaced the old with the new. I have new perspective, right? Brand new running shoes to carry me into the future. It's really hard to step into a future with confidence and with high vibration and high energy if you're focusing on fear. So borrow your blessings, ladies. I love you all. Join me every Tuesday, Transformational Tuesdays. And I can't wait to see you next week. I'm Dr. Kelly Martin Chu, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and transformational coach for women. Have a fantastic day.